set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. And with your admission that you feel the same, I'll have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. Believe me, I
War. War never changes. Since the dawn of humankind, when our ancestors first discovered the killing power of rock and bone, blood has been spilled in the name of everything from God to justice to simple psychotic rage. In the year 2077, after millennia of armed conflict, the destructive nature of man could sustain itself no longer. The world was plunged into an abyss of nuclear fire and radiation. But it was not, as some had predicted, the end of the world. Instead, the apocalypse was simply the prologue to another bloody chapter of human history. For man had succeeded in destroying the world. But war never changes. In the early days, thousands were spared the horrors of the Holocaust by taking refuge in enormous underground shelters known as vaults. But when they emerged, they had only the hell of the wastes to greet them. All except those in Vault 101. For on that fateful day, when fire rained from the sky, the giant steel door of Vault 101 slid closed and never reopened. It was here you were born. It is here you will die. Because in Vault 101, no one ever enters, and no one ever leaves.
Let's see. Are you a boy or a girl? It's a boy. A boy. We've got a son, Catherine. A beautiful, healthy baby boy.
Oh, James. We did it. A son. A beautiful son.
You've got a bright future ahead of you, son. I'm sure of it. Look at you. Look at you. Hi there. I'm your daddy, little guy. Daddy. You're going to need a name, aren't you? Your mother and I have been talking. What do you think about? That's a good name, don't you think? fits you perfectly. Looks like they've finished the gene projection. Let's see what you look like when you're all grown up. You're going to look a lot like your dad. See that, Catherine?
Oh, oh, very strapping.
It's a big world out there, son, full of all sorts of people. What about you? What kind of person are you going to be? You're just...
James?
Catherine?
James.
Catherine! She's been cardiac arrest. Start compressions. Get the baby out of here. Move! Move! 1,000. 2,000. Come on. Hang on, Catherine. Hang on.
Okay? We need a doctor, not a deadly list. Fail to meet my expectations and there will
Don't
be...
look straight into the light, pal.
James and his cheery charity.
Decorations. Just something because this place will feel just like home. Come on over here, son. Come on.
Welcome everyone to the series I'm going to be starting, Fallout 3, as you might have guessed. This is pretty much the vanilla experience. I've just modded it to make it look pretty much better and for everything to operate just a bit better. I followed a couple mod lists and everything. I'll probably link those into the description for the few I went after, but pretty much I'll be doing just a full-on playthrough of this, just pretty much doing everything with you guys. I've played this a bit before, but there are still some stuff I haven't done, and most of that I'll probably be experiencing with you guys. So, skip all this. What I'm pretty much gonna do is I'm gonna go for a little bit more of a high intelligence some more perception and yeah, actually high perception, high intelligence with a little more charisma. Because I'm going to be doing some energy weapons mainly, and start off with some good science skill, medicine skill, all that good stuff.
You are quite the little explorer, aren't you? Serves me right for trying to pin you in. Come on over here. I want to show you something. See that? It was your mother's favorite passage. It's from the Bible, Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. She always loved that. All right, come on. Let's go see if your little friend Amado wants to play.
But in the end, I'll probably level up into everything since you can level up so fast in this game. But just to start off, I'll probably be doing mainly just energy weapons and science and all that good stuff.
I can't believe you're already 10. I'm so proud of you. If only your mother...
Congratulations, young man. I don't have to tell you how special this day is, do I? Down here in Vault 101, when you turn 10, well, you're ready to take on your first official Vault responsibilities. So here you are. As Overseer, I hereby present to you your very own Pip-Boy 3000. Get used to it. You'll be getting your first work assignment tomorrow.
Enjoy your party. You're only 10 once, so have fun.
Happy birthday! We really surprised you, didn't we? Your dad was afraid you were onto us. But I told him not to worry. You're so easy to fool. You're welcome. But really, your dad did most of it. I just helped with the decorations and stuff. Hey, I bet you can't guess what I got you for your birthday. Go on, guess. Ha! I knew I'd surprise you. Who's your favorite barbarian? That's right, Grognak. Issue 14. And with no missing pages. I found this in a box of my father's old things. Believe it or not. Imagine him reading comic books. I guess everybody was 10 once. Well, I better let you get back to mingling with your guests. We'll talk later, okay? Happy birthday.
Oh man, you got a Pip-Boy. I wish I was 10.
Enjoying yourself?
Enjoying yourself?
How's it going?
How do you like that Pip-Boy, son? Fit all right and everything? As a matter of fact, I did. I'm glad you like it. Some may think the A series is a bit basic, but I've always preferred them for their reliability. Don't mention it. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Happy birthday. Not much, but I hope you like it.
Hell.
Andy, wait!
Are you having a nice party? 10 years old. My. Seems like only yesterday that your daddy came. Goodness, listen to me ramble. You're waiting for your present, aren't you? Such a nice, polite young man you are. Don't ever lose your gift to speaking your mind so directly. We could use more of that down here. Here you go. A nice sweet roll that I baked for you just this morning. And it's all for you. You're the birthday boy. No sharing required today.
Nice Pip-Boy. What is that? One of the 3000A models? What piece of junk? I think you have to wind it up every
Allow
morning.
me to wish you a happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Nosebleed. Daddy, I told you not to act all official. I know you...
I'm hungry, and that stupid robot destroyed the cake. Give me that sweet roll you got from Old Lady Palmer. Oh, yeah? We'll see about that.
We're
Look,
joking,
Brooke,
but I'm not
sorry
sure
I don't
anyone
think
else
his
did.
puny arm is strong enough to lift that
You
Pip-Boy.
always enjoy my little speeches. Besides, that friend of
Butch,
yours could
what do you
use
think
a
you're doing?
reminder
Leave
that
him
it's
alone.
Not all fun and
How's it going?
You
pal?
all right, son? He didn't hurt you.
Ah,
I hope Butch didn't hurt you. You want to tell me what that was all about? That's fine, son. I'm glad to see you're not letting Butch bully you. He's going to be a handful in a few years if his mother doesn't take him in hand. Well, no harm done then. Why don't you get back to enjoying your party?
supposed to be a party, you know?
Are you all right? Is Butch giving you a hard time again? I'm glad to hear it. Once you start letting bullies push you around, you'll never see the end of it. Come on now. I bet there's someone else out there with a present for you.
Fun? You should try it sometime, Daddy.
Hey, thanks for inviting me. Really cool party and everything. I know that, Butch and I give you a hard time, but you don't take that seriously, right? Anyway, happy birthday and everything. I better get back to, you know.
What, are you two best friends?
What's Butch's problem anyway? I can't believe he tried to start a fight at your own birthday party. What a jerk. You never learn, do you? You can't help shooting your mouth off even when you know it's gonna get you a bloody nose. Uh-oh, your dad is giving me a look. I better let everybody else have a turn with the birthday boy.
Buzz
Hey,
off,
Wally, I
pipsqueak.
think Paul's gone soft on us.
Yeah,
Do you think
Paul.
we surprised
How about
him?
you
What do you think we
introduce
should
us
call
to
our
your
show?
new best friend?
Never
Silly.
suspected a thing.
Hey, how about
Now
the
go
Volt
on.
roll?
This party's pretty good, I guess. For a little kid. Balloons, party hats. Not as cool as my party, though. Remember how my dad got Andy to do magic tricks? And we all played Hunt the Mutant in the atrium? Oh, right. You weren't invited to my party. Too bad, man. It was really fun.
Enjoy
Get
yourself.
it?
Who wants to go around all day being called a fool?
I hope you appreciate the effort Amata put into this party. She really seems to like you, for some reason. I I do not allow the fact that Amata is my daughter to compromise my position as overseer. I gave her all the appropriate paternal encouragement, of course, but I could not contribute extra vault resources. That is simply what my position requires. No more, no less. I know Amata understands that perfectly well.
You really are as dumb as you look.
Everything's fine.
Now in this series, I'm hoping that I can do some lore within the video series, but let me know in the comments if you want me to cover some lore. I'll do the best I can. But if you just want me to just go through quests and just get all the rewards I can and just kind of go through everything, let me know. Just let me know what you guys want from this series, and I'll do just that. But for now, for this first episode, I'm gonna just try to do as much dialogue as possible.
To keep in touch with the young people, you know,
Enjoying yourself?
part of my job. Plus, well, I like parties.
You guys are dumb.
Happy birthday, dearie. My goodness, I hope I didn't miss the party. They sure did. My. 10 years old already? Why, I can remember helping your dad change your diapers. And now look at you, a great big grown-up 10-year-old with your very own Pip-Boy. Since this was such a special occasion, do you know what I did? I wrote you a poem just for you. I hope you like it. Of course. Run along now, dearie, and have yourself a wonderful birthday.
Sure thing, Officer Gomez. Well, it's been nice chatting with you. Thanks again for coming.
What are you doing down here, young man? I thought kids weren't allowed down on the reactor level. You sure are. Pip-Boy and everything. Look at that. If you can wait just one more minute, I think your dad will want to give you the surprise himself.
Are you ready for your surprise? The Overseer gave you your Pip-Boy, and you're old enough to do some work, so I figure you're old enough for this. Your own BB gun. It's a little old, but it should work perfectly. Jonas found it down here. It was in pretty rough shape. Took us a good 3 months to find the parts to get it working again. You know how tough it is to find a spring that small? Good thing Butch misplaced that switchblade of his. So, what do you think? Want to give it a try? We sure can't, unless we want the Overseer beating down our door. Jonas and I have found a place, though. Come on.
I also have a mod that implements iron sights into Fallout 3, which was much needed. As you can see, very nice.
Well, what do you think? You can come down here and shoot anytime you want. Couldn't have done it without Jonas's help. You make sure to thank him.
Happy birthday, buddy. I hope you have fun with it. Hey, you don't turn 10 every day. Now go on and let me see you shoot something.
Careful, it's a radroach. Think you can take care of that with your BB gun? Just aim. Good work. That's one less radroach to deal with. Let's get a picture together. Capture the moment. Hey, Jonas, get a picture of me with a big game hunter.
Smile.
Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. As far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old boy. So yes, you have to go to class to take your GOAT exam. Go on now. You've got a GOAT to take. Hey, it's not my call. Those are the rules. You're 16 now, so this year you take the GOAT. Come on, it's not so bad. Everyone has to take it. You'll do just fine. No, you are not. Really. When I started studying medicine, one of the first things I learned was how to spot a kid playing sick to get out of taking a test. You'll do fine. It's not so bad. Everyone has to take it when they're 16. I had to, you have to, and so does everyone else. And most everyone makes it through without a scratch. The Generalized Occupational Aptitude Test, GOAT. Everyone here in the vault takes it when they're 16. Helps to figure out what sort of a job you'll have here in Vault 101 when you get a bit older. So, pay attention and try not to fall asleep. You know what the Overseer says? We are born in the vault, we die in the vault. Each is tested to determine their abilities, that they may work for the betterment of all vault residents. Sound familiar? That's not the way it works. And it won't do to go around asking questions like that, especially not around the Overseer. I want to tell you something now. It's important, so listen closely. This place, this vault, it's not perfect, I know, but it is your home. You're safe here. Stay on the Overseer's good side, and you always will be. You understand? You need to appreciate all you have, because what's up there on the outside, that's not the life I want for you. And it's not what your mother wanted for you either. That's what the Overseer says, isn't it? He's not about to let anyone else in, so I guess that's how it'll have to be. You're here now, and it's a hell of a lot better than being up there. All your mother and I ever wanted was for you to be safe, and you're safe here. Your mother, she was beautiful. But beyond the beauty you've seen, there's just so much those old photos can never show. And she was passionate about life, about love. But most of all, she was passionate about you. When she became pregnant, it was the happiest I had ever seen her. She had great things in mind for you. And so, time for you to stop stalling and get to class. Please, son, please. Take these achievement tests seriously. The last thing I need is your mother's ghost haunting me because her only child became a garbage burner. Take care, son. Now get out of here. Good luck.
Now, if you haven't played the Fallout games before, there are these things called bobbleheads, and each one has a skill it increases. So this one, obviously, it increases medicine. And that's the very first one we can encounter.
Good morning. Stopped in to see the old man before class, eh?
Get out of my way, you stupid tunnel snakes!
I can show you a real tunnel snake, Amata.
God, Butch, why don't you just leave me alone?
What are you gonna do, Amata? Go run and tell your
Go away,
daddy
you stupid
on us?
tunnel snakes!
You think you're special because your daddy is the overseer? Tell her, Butch.
Stay away from me.
What's the matter? Susie, Daddy's girl gonna cry?
Not much.
Daddy's girl, Daddy's girl. You're kidding. She's nothing, Butch. Didn't you just get new parts for it last week? You think you're special because your daddy is the overseer? Show it to her, Butch.
Help!
I can show you a real tunnel snake, Amata.
Thanks.
Tell her, Butch.
You want to grab some lunch later on?
Daddy's girl, Dad. Yeah? What do you want? None of your business, kid. Get out of here before you get hurt. If you mess with the tunnel snakes, you're asking for it. Got me? Maybe you're right. We can deal with her later.
These girls.
Come on, tunnel snakes.
This little bitch isn't worth our time. Whatever you say, Butch. You're the boss. You too. Tunnel snakes rule.
Fine, let's go.
Thanks for getting rid of them. Assholes. I don't know why they won't leave me alone. Just because my father's the overseer, I guess? Idiots.
Oh, and for the sake of time, I'm going to just go ahead and skip this goat test. If you want to see the goat test being done, I recommend going and watching Oxhorn's video series on Fallout that he just started. So.
Listen, I like your dad. I might even like you if I wasn't your teacher. So here's what I'm going to do. If you want to skip the test, just tell me how you want it to come out, and I'll take care of it for you. Well, all right. Here, take a look.
And to start out, I'm going to go ahead and spec into science, repair, and medicine. Because over time I can go ahead and just increase energy weapons and all the other stuff that I want. I will also be going into melee weapons because that can always be useful, but the reason for it is if I get into tight spots and guns aren't the way to go. So, plus there's some nice melee weapons in the game I can use.
Let's not keep the overseer waiting.
Anything is possible. Even an egg must have promise.
Selfish and insolent.
Wake up! Come on, wake up!
I'm not going to be around to hold your hand.
Come on! You've got to wake up! You've got to get out of here. Your dad is gone and my father's men are looking for you. He's left the vault. I don't know how, but he's gone. And my father, he's kind of gone crazy. It's Jonas! They killed him! My father's men. They took him and... Oh my god, you have to leave now! Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just sorry you had to find out about this. I know Jonas was your friend. But we've got to go now. My father's men will be here any minute. Not anymore, apparently. But are you honestly telling me you had no idea your dad was leaving? He really didn't tell you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure he had his reasons. Maybe Jonas was supposed to explain everything to you? But it doesn't matter. I can help you escape. I have my own plan. Listen. There's a secret tunnel that leads directly from my father's office to the exit. You'll have to hack the computer in his office to open it. Use these to get into his office. That's how I always get in. Oh, one more thing. I stole my father's pistol. I hope you won't need it, but you'd better take it just in case. Okay, I'll try to meet you at the exit. Watch out for security. Good luck. I'll meet you at the vault door if I can, but don't wait for me.
That's it.
I'm gonna get as much stuff as I can carry, so then I can save them for when I get into Megaton, which you guys will find out what that is if you haven't played this game before.
My mom's trapped in there with the rat roaches. No, I can't go back in there. It's dark, and there's rad roaches. Oh my God! Thank you. I didn't know what to do. You are the best.
What's happening?
We did it! My mom's gonna be okay. You're the best friend I've ever had, man. Hey, I know it isn't much, but I want you to have my Tunnel Snakes jacket. Go ahead, take it.
I'm gonna put that on for the sake of getting some more melee damage, so then we can just kill everything in here quicker. Let's get these repaired.
With me. Oh, you're lucky it was me who found you. The others won't be so forgiving. I don't know what you're up to, and I don't want to know. Just clear out of here, and I'll pretend I never saw you. It's a real shame it's come to this. I can't believe what they did to Jonas. Officer Mack was just out of control. But you're a good kid. You didn't do anything to deserve this. Go find your dad if you can. You're the one everybody's looking for, right? Well, it's none of my business. Your dad always took good care of us.
And I won't be doing much crafting of other weapons in this game. I'm just gonna go with stuff that I can pick up and get rewards. So not a lot of miscellaneous stuff to grab. But I will be grabbing scrap metal and just things that I can sell for a good value. Scrap metal I can use to give to some people out in the wasteland. And if you guys don't want to see me just picking up everything that I can to repair and stuff, let me know if that starts to annoy you, because I just pick it up just so I can get some cash. But if you just want me to kind of just go through stuff without looting everything I see, let me know, and I will work with that. But for now, I will pick up what I can. And repair what I can.
Get it, you dirty traitor!
what I always find funny is that you can go in this room and there's a terminal that you can use to lock it up, but no one ever uses it. Kind of a little thing I always noticed. Okay, that should be good. No, I better talk to him.
I hope you're here to turn yourself in, young man. You're already in enough trouble as it is. Don't make it worse for yourself. Oh, is that all? Is there anything else I can get you while we're here? You'll get nothing from me. I'll die before I see the safety of the vault compromised again. Save your sanctimony. The world is a dangerous place, and I make no apologies for doing whatever it takes to keep the vault safe. Guards, help me!
Too bad there ain't no guards to help you. I'm gonna start wearing that lab uniform so my character makes sense, which I didn't mention. I named him James II just because I thought that might fit a little well. Now I can't remember if I need... Yep, I can do that. Alright. Just for the sake of leveling up. And then I'll grab the key, just cause. Let's talk to Amada.
Thank you. I told you my father wasn't himself. I don't know what he might have done if you hadn't come along. You'd better get out of here. I'll try to meet you at the vault door. If I don't make it, good luck.
And then check. I did. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hack this just for the sake of leveling up as well. And as we move on in the series, I will be doing more commentary. Just wanted to let the dialogue from the characters kind of go through. We don't need to see any of that stuff. It's not crucial. But later on, we probably can come back and look at that. I've never done a playthrough where I came back here though, but someday maybe. Maybe through this video series, if you guys want it to continue. I'm gonna do some possible repairs to see if there's anything that needs to be repaired, so then I can get some weight off my shoulders. Even though it doesn't look like we have to worry too much about that. Checking a little bit of everything. Okay. Yeah, we're looking good. I'm gonna put that tunnel snake out back on because I'm gonna need it to fight those dudes when they come through.
You did it! You opened the door! My God, I almost didn't believe it was possible.
No, you didn't, Evie. If anyone can survive out there, it's you. It's tempting, but my place is here. The vault needs me more than you do. I'm the only one who has a chance to talk some sense into my father. Listen, if you do catch up with your dad, tell him I'm sorry for you know, Jonas and my father and everything. Goodbye.
I knew you'd turn up sooner or later.
Shouldn't have tried to run.
I'll do those afterwards. If you guys saw where I went, there's a little med pack up here, and it's great for just getting out there if you're going to be journeying away from the main quest line at first. Which we will be doing, and I will explain why in the next episode. But for now, let's head out. Let's put that back on, see if we can't repair anything. Perfect. Okay. Oh, and then there was some weapons, I believe. There we go. And that should be it for that. Alright, so we are out of the vault, Vault 101, and we've leveled up. Which means I will go ahead and do this, and you'll see why I went into the explosives. That's about as far as I'll go, and that will be explained in the next episode as well. So let's get that going as well. Put that in there, and we might want to actually... I think we can live with that. Okay. And now for the next few levels, what I have always done is I go ahead and do Swift Learner up to the top 3 ranks, because then that makes leveling just go a lot easier. And while the DLC loads and everything, I'm going to go ahead and talk about what you can expect from this series for now. Basically, I'll be going through, as I said, pretty much all I can quest-wise, as much as I can find, and stuff that I hadn't done before, especially the DLC. And you know what, I lied. I'm going to explain to you what we're going to be doing this next episode. We're going to go to Megaton, which is right over there if you can kind of see it within the fog. And solve some stuff, and get the My Megaton house, and that'll be shown how to do that throughout our little journey in Megaton. and then after that, selling some stuff and putting everything into our storage. I'm gonna go ahead and actually start the Operation Anchorage DLC, which is very useful in the long run because you can get some pretty powerful gear early on, and yeah, it's kind of OP, but you still are having the challenge of all the enemies hurting you pretty bad anyway. I've been doing the DLC recently, and so far it's been actually balanced, especially because the ammo that you have for those weapons, especially energy weapons, can be scarce at the beginning, especially if you don't have the money for it. But other than that, that's basically what's going to go on with that episode, and I'll just be basically going after all I really can at the start and walking through that with you guys. As I said at the beginning, just let me know if there's anything you want to see in this series. Just comment in that comment section, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know. Oh, lucky. Let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll go off of what you guys want from this series. And yeah, that's basically it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around if you did. I know it's a long one. These are going to be long episodes, but I'm going to be posting them every week or so you guys have some time to watch them if you want to watch them all the way. Maybe like critique some parts, whatever you decide to do. And yeah, that pretty much wraps this up. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys next time, and I hope you stick around with me throughout this whole series. Thank you very much, and see you later.